So one of my goals this year is to make life easier. As an independent musician, I have lunchtime shows, I have evening shows, and with everything else I have to do to keep my music business afloat, you can imagine how difficult it is to find time to plan for meals, shop for meals, and do the cooking for my husband and I. So recently one day I decided to, instead of doing all of that, to try a meal kit delivery service. Hi, I'm Anitra Jay from the Crafty Musician Blog, and today I'm going to share with you my honest review of EveryPlate from a musician's perspective. The good, the bad, and the ugly. My schedule is absurd, and if you're an independent artist, you can probably relate. We have very odd hours, and sometimes we're not even home for weeks at a time. So having a meal kit delivery service provides that convenience and stability, knowing that when you do come home, you'll have ingredients in the fridge you can pull from in order to make a home-cooked meal. Now, I chose EveryPlate because of its affordability. I think you can get meals as low as $3.99 per person with EveryPlate, and it's the most affordable meal kit delivery service in the US. And it's really cool because it also helps you to cut down on your grocery bill. Now, we pay about $50 a week for a full week of meals, and that's for the two of us. And if you compare that to going out to eat, that's absurd. It's really low cost. And what's also good is that not only does it help us to stop going out to eat, it actually helps us to cut down on grocery bills because we don't have to spend a whole lot of money on extra ingredients and just different items for specific meals. All the ingredients come in with your box. So that's really cool. And being able to cut down on expenses is really huge, especially if you're creative and you're depending on that cash flow from your creative exploits in order to earn money for your household. Sometimes the budget gets a little tight, so being able to cut down on those expenses and being able to do that with EveryPlate is a huge win. So let's talk about first impressions. Unboxing my first delivery was almost like Christmas Day. The food came neatly packed in an insulated bag, and the raw meat was packed separately from the other ingredients. Each box includes a recipe card telling you what ingredients go with which meals, and they also tell you exactly how to prepare the meals. In addition to the insulated bag, the box also includes 2 cool gel packs to help keep the contents of the box extra cool, which makes it super convenient if you're not home during delivery. You don't have to rush home and put everything in the fridge. The food is gonna stay nice and cool until you get home. As far as the food quality goes, you'll get lots of meat and potatoes type dishes, and I like that because it's very familiar. You know, it's kind of like going to your mom's or your grandmother's. You know what you're going to get. It's conventional. And even though it's ordinary, they still put a lot of effort into making the dishes burst with flavor. They have special sauces. They have different ways of cooking things and preparing things that really leave you impressed at the dinner table. Like, for example, now I know how to make an extra special sauce or a really boosted, flavorful pico de gallo to garnish my tacos, and I know that now because of EveryPlate. If I could change anything, I do wish they offered more variety. We've been using EveryPlate for a couple of months now, and we are starting to see a few duplicate selections in the weekly options to choose from. So it would be nice if they did offer more variety. Additionally, there's only one vegetarian meal per week that you can choose. So if you're a vegetarian, this would not be a good choice. Also, if you have any dietary restrictions or anything like that, like let's say if you don't eat pork, which we don't, so we're kind of limited to the chicken and beef and vegetarian options, it'd be nice if they had fish options and more vegetarian options to choose from. So if you have dietary restrictions if you are a vegetarian or if you have any special needs when it comes to your food selections, then I don't know if EveryPlate is for you, and that can be a barrier for some people. Cooking with EveryPlate is really simple. It's just a matter of grabbing the ingredients out of the fridge, grabbing that recipe cards, and following the instructions and cooking a great meal. The instructions are really simple and easy to follow, and they also give you tips along the way, like why using leftover starchy water to help with making the sauce makes the sauce extra good. I also love the fact that I can come home after an evening show and be ready to make a good meal. I know it's going to be good. I don't have to worry about if I have the ingredients or even how to make the meal. So that's what I love about having EveryPlate. However, one thing I have encountered with the cooking instructions is that they'll tell you what the prep time is. And I guess, this happens with a lot of cookbooks as well and recipes. They'll tell you what the cook time and prep time is, but usually it's double that. So it's kind of hard to gauge how long it's going to take to cook if you have a really busy schedule and trying to factor that in with your schedule. The other thing with EveryPlate is that they do have pictures with each step, but sometimes the pictures don't really match the step, and if you're a visual person like me, that can be really difficult to follow. So I think they can do a little bit of better job with that. A huge bonus with EveryPlate is their support. If you have any issues, you can call a phone number and talk to a real person, or you can log into your account and chat with someone via instant message, and that's available 24/7. Now, we had a couple issues where our boxes would come in and they had missing ingredients, so I logged in and I chatted with someone via instant message, and they were there and they were able to resolve my issue really quickly. So I really love that they're available if you need anything, if you need to change something, if you need to change your billing or whatever, they're there and you're not going to get the runaround. All in all, I'd say to definitely go ahead and give EveryPlate a try, because the food is really good, the service is reliable, it's affordable, and you can save a lot of time. For musicians, I think this is an excellent choice because you can still have home cooked meals on the table every night, even with your busy schedule. Plus, if you're going on tour, if you're going to be gone for a month, you can pause the service and not pay anything and then turn it back on when you're ready to come home and have those ingredients delivered to your doorstep. So I think it's a great choice, and if you want to try EveryPlate, go ahead and click on the link given in the description box below. You can take $20 off your first delivery. Thank you for watching and happy gigging. Go over to thecraftymusician.com for any other tidbits and promotional and marketing ideas for your music. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon.